complement also means what is not in A or not in B. So if I were to write this down, A complement union B, this complement symbol, this little apostrophe, means not A. Okay? I want the things that are not part of the set A. Okay? So it means whatever's not in A at this point. Instead of wanting all of A, I want none of A.
So it'd just be B in the middle?
Kind of. Okay? But because this says union, this is where this one's slightly different. Okay? I want everything that's not A to be colored in. And you may want to just, you can just use your pencil, or if you have a colorful thing, that's cool. All right, so everything that's not A. Okay, so I'm starting with the beginning. This is everything that is not A. Does that make sense to you? I colored in everything that was not A. But now I need it to be unioned with or combined completely with B. So what part do I still need to add to this?
The middle?
The little bitty piece of B that I didn't color in. Okay, so A, the complement of A, meaning everything but A, union with, blended completely with, all of B. Does that make sense? Okay. The other one is going to be an intersection, and it's going to be kind of, it's similar, but not exactly. Okay. And notice I colored in the box on this one. The reason the box was colored in, because it actually said I want everything except A. Everything except A, and it's unioned with, and it's the union that makes the difference. Okay? It's the union that makes the difference. On this one, I need A, all right? So I need A.
Why is the union side flipped upside down? Because it's
This is an intersection. This is intersection. So on this one, I'm sorry, did I say union? I apologize. I need the intersection. I need all of A, so there it is. And then it's got to intersect with not B. Oh, I don't want any B. So that means I really I can't go into the B, so it's really here. A was very light. I made it very light, just barely. But not B means that it's all of this. Okay, do you see? I'm trying to make that just barely visible there.
Wait,
Because all of A included the whole circle, right? But now I need it to intersect, not union, intersect with stuff that's not B. So that means I need to not have any of the B stuff there. And so that's how much would actually be showing up for as far as the intersection goes. I need all of A intersecting, but no B. Make sense? Okay, so those can be a little bit tricky and kind of confusing, but as we do our homework, we're going to kind of, you might want to refer back to these two examples of shading, okay? All right, let's see if you can do this dogs, 28 dogs.
The three circles are going to be brown, short tail, and long hair.
Okay, very good. So we're going to have brown. Short tail. And long hair. All right, brown, short tails, and long hair. Okay, now, here's where you have to be careful, and this is like I need to draw your attention to this. It says 11 of the dogs are brown. That means the total of the circle is 11. Do we know where the 11 actually go? Might we have some that overlap into other categories? So I can't really answer that question. So don't put an 11 in there right away. That was more, we'll have to come back and fill those in, okay? Same thing with the 8 dogs that have short tails. The total will have to be 8 in the circle. And same thing with the long-haired dogs. The total will have to be 17 in that circle. Does that make sense? So we kind of have to wait on those 3 things. We got our categories out of it, if nothing else. All right, so now let's look at the next part. There is only one dog that is brown with a short tail and long hair. So he has everything, doesn't he? He's brown, short tail, and long hair. So he's right in the middle. He gets all 3 circles. 3 of the dogs are brown. Okay, there's brown with a short tail. Aha. So that must go right there, right?
So 3.
3. 3 that are brown with a short tail. Then I also have 3 dogs that have a short tail,
And long hair.
but they have long hair, and they are not brown. So it needs to be on this side. All right. Now we have to go back and kind of fill in what we are missing. Okay. How many total brown dogs did we say we had? 11. So what number is missing here? If I have 4
7.
currently, I need 7 here. On the short-tailed dogs, there was a
1.
total of 8, so I need 1. And on my long hairs, I needed 17,
13.
so there's 13. All right. Now, it says, if all of the dogs in the kennel have at least one of the mentioned characteristics, how many dogs are brown with long hair? Okay, brown with long hair and don't have short tails?
0.
0. You're right. And let's confirm that this adds up to be 28 dogs. Because if it doesn't, we've done something wrong somewhere. Is it working?
I have a question.
Yeah. What's up?
So technically, since they're like kind of all connected, sister,
Is it what?
in a way.
Is
Never
it-
mind.
Okay. I'm not sure I didn't understand your question.
Oh yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to ask.
Okay, that's fine.
Like I had it in my head. But I
Okay, it
was-
didn't come out right? Okay. So, once we added all those together, we should have come up with 28 total, did we?
Uh-huh.
Okay, good. That's the notes, essentially, for today. Seem pretty okay with the idea of how to read it? Okay, I'm going to pass out your worksheet, but I'm going to work one complete side with you and get you started on the other side. So I'm going to keep the notes on for the people at home who might need some help. Okay? I know. That's okay. I know. I'm going to go and keep recording for the people at home on the homework. Thank you. Yeah, one year, I totally forgot to turn it off. It was an hour and something of just me rambling and the class talking. It was terribly embarrassing. And then I was so frustrated. I'm like, oh, I have to do it again. All right, so we're going to start on the side that has all the cute little circles on it. This side. And it'll go pretty quick, okay? So this is your homework. This worksheet we're looking at right now is your homework, but I want to make sure that you actually do understand it and understand it pretty well. So the intersection symbol is up here, and it tells you it's where they overlap. The union is up here, and it's where the 2 sets are put together. You don't have to use 2 different colors. You can just draw your lines or whatever. All right, I want you to shade in the area or the region that represents set A. So what are you going to do?
Just circling or coloring that.
Just color in the A circle, every bit of it. Okay? I don't have one of those adult coloring books. I think I might like one though. I used to love to color. Okay? We're going to have to color in for set B on the next one. All right, so far so good? All right, now we need everything that's not A. Now be careful. This will not include the box. because it's not unioned with anything. So I want you to color in whatever does not belong to A. So that means I need just B and not all of B. Are you comfortable with the ideas so far? All right. And now on the next one, I want not B. So it'll just be the reverse, won't it? Oh, way out of the lines. When I was in kindergarten, I did get good marks for tracing. I don't know if they still do that or not. That's actually part of your, like, skill set. You had to trace something, and they wrote it down. Yeah. All right. Now we're going to get into a little bit more complicated thinking. It says shade in the region of A using lines that are tilted to the right. So it's A intersecting B. So A has lines that go like this. Shade in the region B using lines that are tilted to the left. Okay, B. And then it says shade in the region of A intersecting B using a solid shade. So where the two things bumped into each other is what we would color in, right? That's the intersection. Do you have any questions yet? Okay. All right. Now we're going to do A union B. What does that really mean? A union B.
Together.
Together. All of A